Welcome to African religion. African religion believes in the existence of divine feminists, divine families, divine children, divine couples, and divine marriages among global religion, with privileged humans being led into divine oath by shrine priests to serve such divinities as earthly sexual partners. Divinities could choose wives from humans or choose girls to impregnate, living with the humans among sacred places such as ancestral shrines, ancestral wells, ancestral caves, or ancestral forests. Married to the gods or sex with the gods were normal culture and religion. No male deity has failed to impregnate a woman before, either from sexual union or from divine act. Divinities allow sexual unions among humans to solve certain calamities. In any case, during such festivals, fertile divinities could visit humans in shrines to cause sexual behaviors among different humans for maximum sexual satisfaction, aiming at reversing infertility. Infertility is caused by sexual unsatisfaction. In other words, fertile divinities could cause humans into complex sexual unions from sexual spell to neutralize infertility. There are sexual spirits which causes humans into sexual activities in certain seasons or in certain festivals to solve disasters. So some calamities are solved by sexual unions and conceptions. Infertility or impotency are also caused by divine sexual wars over humans. Male divinities competing for human females might result into revenge, hatred, or rivalry. So from supremacy rule, one might use spell to cause females infertility for one not to honor. Some humans' infertility cases are caused by divine supremacy. Power is not negotiations, rather taking over. Power is subjecting one into inferiority context. African magic reinforces virtues among people. Moral behaviors were upheld to the letter. It was very rare to find people into unethical human behaviors. Sexual immorality such as extramarital affairs, sexual harassment, and pregnancies hidden by girls or denied by men responsible for them could have been revealed from magical spell casted by magicians or sorcerers. Use of magical spell outshines policies as a strategy to shape sexual behaviors. Policies might be violated, might be changed, might be reversed. Magic is the only mechanism neutralizing human life, both powerful or powerless, illiterate or literate, poor or rich, religious or non-religious, might be connected to spell. Superior sometimes uses their powers to cause sexual harassment to inferior. For instance, in career development process, such sexual incidents were feared by most people because they could have been exposed or punished by the sorcerers or magicians. Women are always harassed by men, so women from families with deep magical connections are guaranteed by spell to cause erection failures for such men. Sometimes sexual organ can disappear to avoid forced sexual relations, and so no man can tamper with daughters of magicians. If all women could have been magicians or daughters of sorcerers, there could be no sexual harassment such as rape, sexual cartels, defilement, or pedophilia. Real African magic controls such romantic vices. Couples could have stuck together from stolen sexual unions or prohibited sexual affairs. Using magical spell to control life without visibility texts is known as remote control. Wireless mechanism to trap or track viceful persons. Existence of divine couples, divine families, divine children, divine marriages, divine sexual unions with humans means African religion prohibits celibacy. Doesn't prohibit polygamy. Marriage solves sexual lust and procreation as allowed by divinities. Women needs conception from men or otherwise from divine approaches. Women find protection from men. Women get inheritance from men. Marriage reduces sexual behaviors, sexual harassment, and gives human their opportunity to enjoy sexual gifts as gifted by divinities. Marriage ages were judged from physical appearance as per divine teachings. Most religious services such as memorial rituals were performed out of passionate songs, dances, and intercessions which brought spirits into such services. Spirits could be visibly seen walking among humans. Spirits could manifest themselves from objects, from celestial bodies as clouds or smoke, fire or flames, wind or rain. Spirits could use human bodies to appear as visitors to services. Incidences as such were identified after time had passed and not immediately. Spirits in human bodies or ghosts could worship among humans and feasted with humans. If that is unlimited horizon, then not all clouds, smokes, or objects you encounter are real objects. Some are impersonated divinities. Not all humans you see are alive. Some are impersonated divinities or impersonated living dead. Not all humans you see are real humans. Some are divine impersonations. Some conception, sexual unions, and seductions have come from impersonations. Sick people were healed from intercessions, magical spell or herbs administered by healers or diviners. Long illness or persistent for long were connected to witchcraft. Witchcraft was considered an ethical usage of magical spell to cause human difficulties as sicknesses, death, madness, or failure brought by rivalry, enmity, or hatred among humans. Another definition could fix such conflicts. Thanks for listening. Until next episode, always remain a kid and the mole of beginners.